right, so we've turned our diameters and we've turned our taper. Our next step is to go ahead and turn this part down to its finished length. According to the plans, that finished length is 4 inches. I've flipped my part over, so now I've got the rough end sticking out. I'm going to go ahead and face this end so it's nice and smooth, pull the workpiece out and measure it to figure out where I am currently at in terms of length. When I have that number, I'll be able to figure out how much I need to remove to get down to exactly 4 inches. So, we set our RPM. I'm going to go ahead and just take a light pass off the end of this thing. Okay, so now that surface is nice and flat. I can take this out of the lathe and I'm going to measure real quick and see exactly what my length is right now. So I am at 4.119. So I need to remove 119 thousandths off of this part to get it down to 4 inches. So we'll put this back in here, lock the collet back up. I'm going to touch off, zero my Z-axis DRO, which is the bottom one, and I'm going to slowly take off 119 thousandths, okay, in 30 thousandth increments. So we're going to touch off first. 0. I'm going to take 30 thousandths. Okay, we'll take another 30. Okay, so right now I've taken 90 thousandths off. I need to take 119. If I were to take another 30, I would cut too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 20 thousandths. Okay, now just to be sure, I'm going to remeasure my part one more time for this very last pass. By measuring one last time, I can ensure that I don't go too far. Okay, so there I have 100, I got 4.016. So I have 16 thousandths left to take off. So we'll go back into the collet. We're going to touch off, dial in our 16 thousandths cut, and call this done. Okay, I'll re-zero. 16. Okay, if I've done everything correctly here, this should be exactly 4 inches long. Oop, and I didn't. I went a little bit too far. All right, so always make sure before you take that last pass, you double check, okay, and dial in that final cut real nice and small and precise.